Everyone, Centel here. So today we're doing a Zac guide. My Zac is a little different than most people's. It's like a AP tank variant. Most of the time just varies per game, but most of the items are pretty consistent. When it comes down to it, it just depends. So here's my runes. I go Resolve Tree, I go Aftershock, Fauna Life, Conditioning, Revitalize, and then I go Inspiration for my second tree. I go Perfect Timing, and then Cosmic Insight. And then for my 3 offs, I go Ability Haste, Armor, Magic Resist. And go ahead, pick our Zac.
I was made for this. Literally.
I will say, one thing about Zac, I've been a natural since I started playing him. And maybe I'll throw in some old clips here and there of how it used to be. But let's get into this game. It does look like it will be a pretty difficult one. They have Victor, which can slow. Misfortune should be pretty gankable. Leona can stun me. Mundo, he can ignore me. And Viego, he can pretty much mess me up too. So once we get loaded into the game, we'll go from there. Alright, so here we are into the game. I usually don't pick anything yet because there's not really a point to pick in. One, just in case there's an invade or your team decides to invade, you're going to want to get your E first if that's the case. But if it's just a typical start, you always go W just for the AoE and of course to heal up a little bit. Starting point, depending if I have teammates that are, around the area, I'll stand here if no one's here. If someone is in the area, I'll stand over here for the time being in case I do need to get that jump, and then I can jump about right at this point. If I can, there we go. So I can jump right around here. Most of the time, there's no invade unless this is like a flex game, 5v5. Then you're going to have that happen quite a bit. But most of the time, we're just going to be super safe. So at this point, I don't think they're going to invade. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my W. One thing you'll see me do a lot later on, I'll smash that W button constantly. But early on, I don't smash it because I know there's quite a bit of cooldown on it at the start. So you're always going to want to get those blobs, obviously, and you'll learn where to jump when time comes. So depending how this game goes, it will depend which build route I start. So there's technically 2 starting builds that I go. The first one, I don't go Mystic at first, and I build all my key cooldown. And that's when I know, hey, we're behind, I'm going to have to farm up, and I'm going to have to become a power farmer. So if I become a power farmer, then I just go this CDR route. And for here, if you're just beginning, I don't recommend grabbing both, but you can later on. So you just want to start at blue at first and just kind of mess around. Don't want to do too much. Later on, you'll be able to come over here, grab that as well. Something like this and smite. I know there's a couple different ways you can do it. That's my way to do it at the start. And you're always going to be wanting to move around to grab those blobs. That's the most important part. So obviously we're going to check our lanes, see if we can get any ganks. Right now it doesn't look like we can gank there. Mid's gone. Possibly coming to me right now. We'll have to check that out. Yeah, there's Victor. Okay. Pretty obvious what he did there. So we can either back now, which I'm not going to, or we can go down here and just reset. And then after we grab these, we can either look for a gank, which we could gank Victor maybe, but it's not looking very probable with Nocturne being pretty low. And Victor's probably going to back here, or they're going to be on scuttle. Looks like he's gonna try to hover the next scuttle, possibly. And don't worry about your smite in the beginning. Just smite whatever you can. Here's Zach. You're gonna get HP non-stop, so you don't have to worry about losing too much HP at all. I will tell you right now that dragons are pretty hard to get alone. Always recommend getting a teammate to help you out, and you'll be fine then. Zach's just super slow at getting dragons and barons. And Shelly's not too terrible. Might be able to do something here. So good ganking spots here. You can go over here sometimes and there if the ward's not, or the bush isn't warded. There's a lot you can do. So it looks like he's just gonna back. So we're just gonna keep farming up a little bit. So we could go back right now and get boots if we wanted to just go the farming route. We could also get our codex to give us the key component for stopwatch. Or we could go back and get a Kindle Gem, but I don't usually like to go back for the Kindle Gem right away just because Spirit Visage is always going to be around my third item. So nothing looks too terribly gankable, so I think I'm just going to go back right here. Because it could go up, maybe. It's a possibility to go up here. We'll have to just check the bush to see how it is. If it's just sweep it. I missed. So you can obviously grab anything at all to start. When you get your first Q on someone, you can grab a ward. You can grab another champion, grab scuttle, grab dragon, pretty much anything at all. I don't think this is the right call to gank, but he is going to get Mega Gnar, so he might be able to make something good happen. Perfect gank there. I could have gave it to Gnar. He might be a little angry that I took it, but you know. People are going to be how they are. Doesn't seem like he said anything, so must not be too mad about it. So you want to always jump on Scuttle, break the shield. Obviously, your Q does not do it. We got Dragon. Had two of them, so it's not the greatest. Okay, we're going to try to set up a gank here. He does have red, so no point. Probably gonna try to ward it, and it looks like he did right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back with Sweeper and just always bring him back if possible. Always hit something which in the opposite direction they're going. It's a good way to do it. So I know there's a ward still in there, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm just going to go back to Power Farm. Get my camps, do a back from here. I might have to go bottom as well. They're kind of low. We could be able to get a nice gank, depending on what Braum does here. Braum is going to live from that. So we are going to jump. We're gonna ult in. And we could contest this, and I think we will. Okay, that's good. They got the kill. Made things happen, and that's the point of that. You're just a disruptor. That's all you're gonna do. Even if you don't get the kill, or you get a kill, or if they have to back, it's always a good thing as a jungler. So we're at this point of the game where since we haven't backed yet, we're not going to go to CDR route, we're just going to go for our mythic. And our mythic is going to be Night Harvester. very nice. Looks like we got a pretty good team. Oh no, don't die. That's good. Night Harvester, I think, is 3,200. Yeah. I always mix them up. You know, there's some that are like 36 and whatnot. Some that are like 3,000. Just gets confusing, even though I do the same build over and over. When you jungle, always make sure you tab a lot and, you know, just check things out even if you don't know what's going on. Just check it out, see how the farms are doing. Looks like we're winning pretty much every single lane. I mean, Ashe is getting her butt kicked in the farm right now, but you know, she's fine. She's got the assist, she's got the same kills, so it's equal out pretty much. So we're gonna back here. Could go for Scuttle, but it might be gone. It's just not worth the time that we waste. Yeah, he probably already got it. So I need to jump up top. I need to figure out, is he going mid or is he going top? He might go mid since we're already down a plate. Looks like we're gonna have to jump the bot again because they're getting their butt kicked. And it's still fine. Oh, he threw an arrow. I'm not exactly sure why. Could have waited. So, good gank spot is right here. Nice. That damage, bro. So the reason this is so good is just, I don't know. I like playing damage, Zach, just because I always land my E's. And your W does a lot of damage as well, so. It's just the way I've been doing it for a while. You guys didn't see that. It happens once in a while, though. Pretty much every game that happens at least twice. Looks like you're gonna set up for Dragon, which is good. You might have a decent team this round, which is awesome. Looks like Bard's getting pretty messed up. So even though I had passive, I always like to go in and stopwatch just randomly because it always confuses the enemies. They're like, what the heck's going on? So that's why I do it. You know, even if you waste a half a second, 1 second, 2 seconds, it doesn't matter because it's wasted time that your team can get more damage down. Now it is kind of wasted because I'm going to have to get stopwatch next item. I'm gonna try to farm up as much as I can so I can try to get both Zonia's and my Lucid beads. Now I won't say Zach is for everyone, but he is an awesome jungler if you just can get the basics down. Like, always try to do this number, get that, do this. And try not to expect that. If you think your pass is going to get knocked down, just try to get close to the turret as possible so they can't get you unless they have to tower dive or whatnot. Always try to get in the best position you can. That's what I'm trying to say. Get berries here. It looks like everyone's going to get a bot. Gotta call that. And I'm just gonna hop all the way down. I did see Victor, so I have to be careful.
Shut down.
Ooh, that's not good at all. We're still gonna try it. Maybe not. Could go in. Now we're just gonna want to go all the way back if we can. Yeah. Just like that. And we're still gonna stay, because we still have passive, so we're gonna play ballsy as much as we can. Oh, that's fine. We don't have enough to really back right now. Hey, bro, my farm. You see that? Try to take it. So we do need to back pretty soon because we got 2 minutes on dragon. Usually you need to back before a minute is left. We're gonna try to get this, and maybe scuttle if it's up. First we're going top though. We're gonna jump from here.
An ally has been slain.
Or we're gonna join Nocturne. Good job for us. He's gonna try to stun us, which is fine. He's not gonna get the kill at all. We can taunt him a little bit. If he even tries this, he could potentially die, but he's not going to. Get that, get some boots. Start heading to dragon. Set up for it. One thing you need to learn from me is I never get pinks. So, one good thing you shouldn't take from this is always buy your pinks. They're very worth. Looks like easy kill there. Easy kill on this, maybe. We do have pink ward, which is nice. So our range is here. And we're gonna dive regardless. You can always smite in air when you're jumping, just so you know. Put your active on whatever you want, that's fine. Always call your smites. If you don't have your smite, always call it, because if you do decide to do dragon, you're doing it without smite. Your team needs to know. But we're gonna do enough damage where smite just come up in time. And if you do get in this case, you can always just juggle if it's possible, and do less damage. To see what's going on. The best tip I can give you for Zac if you decide to play him is learn how to jump in and out of fights constantly. It's the best advice I can give you because it's what's going to keep you alive and get those high KDA games. If you are going to go like a tank build, you know, you can just stay in constantly, that's perfectly fine. But for this build, you just want to try to jump in and out as much as you can. Like some fights I am literally jumping, you know, a good 3 or 4 times.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh man.
An ally has been slain.
This is the part where I need the Zonias? Yeah. Oh, save me, boys! Might be able to kill here. No, this is gonna be one of those times where I have to jump out, and if I can reset, I will. But I don't think I will this time because passive's down. It's not coming up anytime soon. I'm kind of low. So the next item here is Spirit Visage. You can't go Demonic Embrace as well. If I do go Demonic Embrace, it's usually later on. But for this case, in this game, I'm going to go Spirit next. And if we make it, we'll get Demonic Embrace. And then the last item will be a Warmog. If this was more of a AD heavy team, I would go Thornmail. But since they're not very AD heavy, I'm just going to go Demonic Embrace and Warmog. Just remember, always jump when you have this much CDR, because there's no point of walking around and you can just jump everywhere. And you can legit just jump camp to camp to camp pretty much easily. I don't know if he makes it or not. Nocturne's coming as well. We're gonna try to engage regardless. This one I'm not sure about. That's it. I'm dead. No! I shouldn't win that. I should have just let him die. Let's go back at it again. Remember, always jump, jump, jump. You can always use these berries too and just get you a little further ahead to where you need to go. And do a little sweep. I don't know where Victor is. I thought a ward would be in here, but there isn't. Could be a danger. Interesting. And if you're not sure, you don't have the vision, just check stuff, because the last thing you want to get is stunned or dragon stolen for no reason at all, just because you're lazy or something like that. It's not needed. So obviously, if you could see there, that was kind of a bad smite. It still had 90 HP left. And if you need to, always don't try to take farm, but just try to W stuff so you can get your bubbles back and get your HP up. Do a little sweep here. Nothing. They're probably gonna ward it anyways. Good God. Oh no, buddy, get out. Going to Zonia's because I don't want to get hit by this stupid Victor thing again. Just no point. We should Baron here. I'll have to check, make sure nothing's out of the ordinary. Always use the little berry. And for Baron, what you want to do is you just want to walk around pretty much the entire time because your blobs just go everywhere. I think for this game, what we're gonna do instead of going demonic, next after spirit, we'll just go warmog, because these fights are lasting quite a bit of time. So if it's possible, we're gonna be able to heal up, jump in, jump out, heal up, jump in, jump out, just non-stop, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Normal sweep. We can probably save this fight here, maybe. We need to flash out. Reset. If you're never sure about a fight, and you think maybe you're in a bad position, maybe even if you don't have to, you're not going to die, it's best to flash, because let's say the enemy decided to clump up, you flashed out, you clumped up, they don't think you're coming back in, well, we just proved them that, hey, we're gonna come back in, we're gonna do this some more. Good fucking job.
Destroyed a turret.
That's a GG here, should be. No, I mean if the team says no, we're not going to. We're just gonna go here, ask for some help. We don't want them to get dragon. This should be for soul, so we're gonna be gigantic. Type either. Remember, jump, 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 jump. Look at your mini map. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Nice. Uh-oh. You gonna do it? I think there's a ward here.
Your team has destroyed a
Spicy. Good thing you didn't jump.
rampage.
I don't.
Team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Cool.
Team has destroyed a turret.
So I might be a gold player, platinum player. I ain't dumb though. I ain't just gonna die and stuff for no reason. GG.
Has destroyed a turret. Has destroyed a turret.
And that's pretty much how you play Zac. We'll go over the damage. I think I had pretty high damage. But look, we all got S's except for Nocturne, because Nocturne I'm gonna say it's because of his farm, maybe his vision score as well. And there we go. So, I mean, the build's good. The longer the game goes, the better it is. So, Night Harvester, Zonias, Lucidity Boots, Spear Visage, Ormog. There's also Demonic Embrace you could go. If you're feeling really spicy, you could go Rylai's Crystal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you want to learn some more. Maybe eventually I'll do a Fiverr for Zach. Do you want me to coach you on how to play Zach? I will definitely do it. So see that link in the description below if it is there. And take it easy. Have a good one. Bye bye. You can see blue team is going down and taking Drake. They're on Drake. We're coming up right here. There it all is. I back off real quick. They're going over there. The rest of my team's coming in. This is where the engage happens. I jump into pit. And then here it goes. Lee Sin jumps over. Jump in. Oh. Smash, smash, smash. Smash and smash. That's a easy penta. So let's go back and see if we can take this all back just a tad bit. I'm gonna speed it up until the play is actually made. Garen flashes in, which is pretty hilarious, so we're just gonna do this. Boom, boom, boom. I honestly don't know how we win this, because it looks so bad, the reaction. Lee comes over, and I guess I just jump in. Perfect jump, perfect ult by Ari, perfect ult by Gianna, and then the Smasherino comes in. Then he easy almost took that kill. Holy moly. Then I smacked the Sona, smite, blob, dead. That was a good replay.